All right, it is an absolutely gorgeous fall Saturday in Vermont. Reagan and I just went hiking, and my God, I am the absolute happiest when I am on the trails, I have to tell you. I have missed them so much. I've been out a little bit since I was pregnant, and since Reagan was born about 3 months ago, but not nearly as much as I am used to. So, I mean, there were a couple years ago, I was hiking every Saturday and Sunday. Of course, I worked Monday through Friday, hiking every Saturday and Sunday. I'd take week to 2 week long vacations to literally hike 20 miles a day. I've done the long trail. I've done 48 of the 4,000 footers in New Hampshire. All of course, the 4,000 footers, which you would hit anyway if you do the long trail in Vermont. And some of the Adirondacks, maybe 5. And probably about 5 14ers in Colorado, some 13s in New Mexico. Like, I love to hike. Today's trail just was not long enough for me. Every time, it doesn't matter really when, very rarely is this a different situation, but you get me out on the trails and literally I never want to go back inside. My heart is just so happy, and I always am like, why didn't I plan for a longer hike? Why didn't I bring my backpacking gear? Why am I going back home? I don't know if that feeling will ever change. I am so happy and have a serious hiking itch. We have a stretch of nice days coming up, and I gotta tell you, I hope I can hike almost every single one of those days. I should be working. I feel super guilty because I'm now unemployed, home, stay-at-home mom, not bringing in any money, absorbing savings like nobody's business. And I really should be doing things to try to sell maple products or find work, apply for jobs, whatever it may be. But my God, I am loving this. And maybe I can do that in the evenings and just do this during the day. And it just makes me think all sorts of things. Like, is it too soon to bring a baby camping? Is it too soon to sleep in a tent with an infant? You know, what do you do with dirty diapers on the trail? Do you carry them? I mean, of course we have, but if you were to do like a stretch of time, like part of the long trail, not saying I will, not saying I won't, but not saying I will. You're like, what do you do with all the diapers? Because that gets heavy. Believe me, she goes through a lot of them. I don't know. I'd love to know what other people do, but my gosh, the foliage in Vermont is really coming in great. We're not at peak. I don't know when peak is. I've stopped following stuff. It's like each day is kind of like smushed together. Every day is a weekend. Except sometimes there's more people out, sometimes there's less. I guess that's the differentiator these days. Oh, you try to call service and they're closed. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it's the weekend. Anyway, I hope that I can get back out here and that one day, you know, Reagan and I can do a lot of longer trips. I know Nick is missing out, the dogs are missing out, but we took a day just for us right now. It's hard a little bit with the dogs, and I figured that the trails would be busy. It wasn't too bad, but it's hard to keep track of everybody by myself. So, meaning Tuka the tank is security, so she gruffs at everybody and isn't so friendly sometimes with other dogs. And Emma is a wild child, stays on the trail pretty good. If she has her collar on, you don't have to worry about it, but I didn't know where it was or if it was charged. So anyway, it's just me and Reagan. She's making some fussies. I'm sweating on her. It's probably time. Oh, she's got some crazy hair. It's probably time to take that hat off. She's getting toasty. My gosh. So, I don't know. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is such a needed day for me.